today. I don't know for sure, but I believe Bettina is somewhere in the world, maybe on vacation. What do you think, Dennis?
I think she is. Oh, hang on. What happened here? There we go.
You got dark, man. You got
Yeah,
dark
I
out
think she is. I haven't been able to get in touch with her. Hopefully, she can zoom in anyway and at least hear us. If not, she'll have to catch the replay.
You'll have to, to catch the replay. So we're just going to be quick today. We're not going to take a lot of time. But guys, if you're out there doing your education piece, I mean, holidays are coming up. This will be the perfect time to just take a day and knock out your 20 hours. Just grind it out. I mean, I heard on the call yesterday that a lady and somebody else's group actually got licensed in 13 days in California.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? And that just blew me away. So she basically just took the weekend, did her hours, did her practice tasks, scheduled her tasks, and then passed and got it all done.
Which is great, that they're able to move that fast in California. I know Texas takes a little bit longer. You got to plan ahead.
Texas takes a little longer. Florida takes about 2 weeks.
Yep.
But still, I mean, think about it. Just get it knocked out. Start out the new year with some money coming in the bank. Like I said, last month I paid out over 10 grand. This month, I think I have about 3 or 4 reload deals that we're closing that we're paying out on. And it's extra money that's going to come in the door right before the holidays. It's still not too late to get a deal in or a refi in.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just closed one on Monday that should have been a reload deal, but she still hasn't finished. She signed up a few months ago, started, and hasn't finished yet. It's like, you got to get it done. Just get it done. Well, I want to go and I want to do it live. I'm better in class. Live class. I'm like, it's not that hard. So, yeah.
I mean, and if she takes the discount, goes through the 20 hours and then does the practice tests, like Bettina suggests, and start getting 80s, you're going to pass it. You're going to pass it if you do that. But if you go to a live class, I actually have somebody in our group that decided to go do the live class at Champions, took the prep test that they have 3 times, and then went and took the test and failed. And then when I shared with him our practice test and our cheat sheet that we have, he went through and he goes, none of this was taught at the prep.
Oh boy.
Like,
yeah. I mean, they teach you, they learn you to pass.
So
what you need to know.
Yeah, he wasn't too excited because he went to the live class thinking that was going to be better. I think Juan said the same thing. Juan went to
Juan went live. Yeah,
and he went live and he said the same thing that Bettina did it at home, knocked it out in 4 or 5 days, did her practice test and scored much higher than him.
Yeah.
So he did pass, but he said he barely passed versus Bettina just kind of blew it away the way she did it. And Bettina tells you, I just played the videos. And she goes, I focused on the practice test. So that's where everybody needs to be. But guys, don't stop wasting time. You're going to lose your position in your group if you don't get something done, you're not in your education piece. And you're leaving a lot of money on the table. You really are. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, a half a point, but when your average loan amount is $300,000, that's $1,500 a deal that you're just leaving behind.
Yeah, what a great little extra something for Christmas, little something extra for cranking up the marketing budget. First of the year, whatever.
Yeah, put it into a VA, virtual assistant, to help you out and do follow-up calls. I mean, there's so many different things. You put it into Google AdWords. I mean, there's so many things you could put that extra money into that can get you that extra deal. So you really, really need to look at doing that. But I mean, it just blows my mind, the opportunity that we have right now. And there's a lot of people coming on board. I mean, I've hired, I think 3 people this week on that are part-time LOs that came on board.
Wow.
So it's happening.
It is happening. I think when we first started talking about it, we had maybe 500-600 across the entire country, and now it's several thousand. But still, there's still a small crack of the whole pie that's available. Still, that still time to get in is now. Get in early. Be an early adopter. The wrinkles are out. We've ironed it out. It's smooth now.
Yeah, we're getting loans closed very smoothly. Of course, our team has always been really good at that. The state things are starting to get strained out little by little. And if you guys out there know of a great loan officer in your area that we need to bring on board, share that information with us, because there's some great LOs out there that if they saw this, they would come on board, number one. But number two, they may be looking for this. I mean, we as loan officers don't have an exit plan. Realtors don't either, but we don't have an exit plan. This reload funding gives the loan officer an opportunity to have an exit plan, to create a residual income, and to have something for retirement.
Yeah, realtors too. If you're at Coldwell Banker, there's no exit plan there.
Nothing at all.
Berkshire Hathaway, you're just making Mr. Hathaway richer.
He's got plenty of money. Warren's got plenty of money. He don't need none of yours.
That's right. Exactly. If I had all his,
I wish I knew half of what he knows. I mean, that would be incredible. But it would be pretty amazing. But let's talk real quick. Dennis, tell us what's going on with rates this week.
All right, let's take a quick look at the rates. Rates have not been favorable last 2 weeks for us, for sure. Wow. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Look at that big hit we took.
If we go back to September, right? Here we are in September. And of course, this is our inverse chart. So
yes, this is
the
backwards.
higher up we are, the lower the rates. This is good. This is happy town. This trending, not happy town. So so end of September, rates were up a bit, came back a little bit, and then we hit this real hard drop roller coaster ride down, right here at the bottom, October 21st. If we weren't already locked in, it was
then we had a little bit of improvement, and then all of a sudden it looked like when they announced the spending bill that week, all of a sudden we had a huge crash.
Yeah, look at this. What a day. What a ride that was that day. I locked everybody right here. Fortunately, anybody I had that was unlocked, I got them on the 5th. I said, I don't know. I'm not, my crystal ball has never worked great. So if the rates are good today, it's a good day to lock, and that's always my story. If they're good enough today, then it's good enough to lock. Let's just do it, because we never know. And good thing too.
I did the same thing. I had several people that I did the same thing with, and then I did not imagine that the next day we would lose 75 basis points.
Yeah, that's just an insane amount of loss. But and
we're not really recovering that much like we should. I mean, they were like 13 points positive on the day, but that's nothing compared to like the 100 and something that we lost in that.
Got a lot of digging to do.
It really was crazy. But guys, remember, we have our meetings every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, if everybody out there just invited one person, or no, take that back. Invite 3 people so that one shows up.
That's right. Okay? That's right. Something comes up for somebody, that's at least one will show up. I have a feeling we're going to have a pretty good house tomorrow too.
Yeah, every time I invite 2 or 3 people and I follow up with them, one shows up.
Yep.
And if I invite one and then that one doesn't show up, and you're like, I don't want to get on the call. Don't do that. Get on the call anyway, because you gotta create that. You gotta get that belief back in you. You gotta see what's going on. And when you look at the numbers again, it re-energizes you automatically. So that's something you guys really need to focus on and get on. So
100%. See you on the call tomorrow. That's it. Just be there. Be square.
Anything else you want to cover, Dennis? Or
I think we're good. I think we're over time a little bit. So
so this was just going to be a quick meeting. Remember, if you guys need to get a hold of us, call us. My team number is 972-890-0048. Dennis.
954-648-4949. 954-648-4949. Covering you for Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. Give me a call.
Call us, because, and if you got a weird deal you need some help on, anything, just give us a shot. We'll be glad to help you. But when it comes to reload, if you got somebody you need us to reach out to and do a 3-way call, we are here to do that as well. Okay. Let us know. Okay.
Yep. And if you've got, hey, by the way, let's just jump on that real quick. New to our bag of tricks, our tools. We've got small balance commercial from 100 grand all the way up to 5 million.
That's right. I forgot.
kind of
I
exciting.
knew there was something new we were
That's
supposed to talk about today.
That's kind of exciting, I think.
And you know what blew my mind is that we can do buildings. We can actually do units that are residential and commercial. So like
Yeah,
if you
mixed
got
use.
a
Yep.
retail space below and then apartments above, we have an outlet for that now, which was almost impossible before to find.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. And multi-unit apartment buildings, no limit on the number of units.
That's
As long as
incredible.
it's under 5 million.
That's
But hey, if the deal works, we may be able to stretch that. I've been told.
That's what I heard too. But I mean, I just blew my mind because I mean, those are things that I would send to the local bank and they still couldn't do it, you know.
Yeah.
Or somebody wanted to buy, you know, several units at the W on, you know, condo hotel. Nobody wanted to do those. So this is something that mixed use is where, I mean, I'd rather have a place that's mixed use. That way you're getting income from both directions.
Yep. And if somebody also wants to do a package purchase, like 13 units in one package deal, we can do that too. Cross collateralized, we can do that now too. It's good stuff. It's good
That
stuff.
is really, really, now that's a big announcement. We should end on that one.
All right. Let's end on that one. Give us a call. We'll tell you more about it.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Remember, tomorrow, Thursday, 11 a.m. Central. Be there or be
Square.
Ah, man, he finally did it.